Every December, people talk about the holidays like it's nothing but lights, laughter, and peppermint coffee. But anyone who lived long enough, anyone who's been through real life, knows the truth. December isn't easy. Not for most people, at least, and definitely not for the ones carrying invisible weight. Welcome to the Global Impact Podcast. I'm your host, Ali Mehdaoui, entrepreneur, father, storyteller, and a man who has been through back to life more times than doctors expected, literally and spiritually. My journey from resurrections and spiritual awakening taught me something powerful. People don't break because they are weak. They break because they've been strong for too long without support. And today's episode is about that support, what it looks like, where it comes from, and how we can change the reality of mental health and substance abuse, especially in December. So the truth about December. Every year, the National Institute of Mental Health reports that symptoms of depression spikes by nearly 40% in the winter months. And when you think about it, it makes sense. December puts pressure on your emotions. It puts pressure on your wallet. It puts pressure on your family, pressure you didn't expect coming. People look at you like you're supposed to be joyful, but maybe this year, joy feels heavy. Maybe you're grieving someone. Maybe you're just overwhelmed. Maybe you're pretending you are okay because that's what you were taught. Trust me, I've lived that. There were years when I was building businesses, raising our children, and trying to be a leader for everyone. While inside, my world felt like it was falling apart behind closed doors. I had moments where I'd walk into my office with a smile, but leave in silence, feeling like I didn't know how much more I could take. And still, I pushed. Because many of us were raised on the belief that pain is something you manage privately and survival is something you don't talk about until your body or your spirit forces you to talk about it. So the other holiday crisis is substance abuse. So let's talk about something most people overlook during the holidays. Substance abuse spikes up by nearly 70 to 80% in December. 70 to 80%. People assume it's the parties, but it's deeper than that. It's loneliness, it's pressure, it's regression, it's trauma resurfacing. It's people trying to numb the things they feel like they can't say. College students come home and relapse. Adults drink alone. Parents hide their stress behind holiday cheer. Teens feel trapped. Breadwinners feel like failures. And people self-medicate because they believe asking for help is weakness. Let me be honest with you here, myself, as a man who has lived through near-death experiences, business pressure, betrayal, trauma, and the responsibility of leading others globally. I know what it feels like to carry more than your mind can process. I know what it feels like to want relief when the world expects performance. I know the moment that changes everything and the moment you realize you just can't heal alone. So what do the studies show us and why they matter? Science is finally catching up to what the human soul has known forever. The CDC reports a 25 to 40% rise in mental health challenges since the pandemic. SAMHSA confirms 1 in 3 adults struggled this year alone. This year, the American Psychological Association says chronic stress is at a historic all-time high level. Johns Hopkins found early intervention reduces long-term dependency by 60%. That means the sooner we talk, the sooner we heal. But here's the disconnect. Most people won't talk, not because they don't want to, but because they don't feel safe to. That's why conversations like this matter. That's why therapy matters. That's why real support, human, spiritual, emotional, and clinical matters. And the signs we can no longer ignore that breaks my heart is that most people show signs long before they collapse. Withdrawing, losing joy, being tired all the time, frustrated, isolated, sleep changes, sudden sadness, inconsistent responsibilities, numbing behaviors, hidden alcohol use, financial instability that doesn't match their history. People don't wave a flag saying I'm struggling. Most whisper it through their behavior. So here's a moment of honesty of my story. There were many times in my life where mentally, spiritually, and physically I was running empty. Connecting with God, my source, that connection kept me alive when my body wouldn't cooperate. Some of you may know my story. Some of you may know when the doctor almost counted me out. How many times I woke up when I shouldn't have? How many miracles have followed me through my life? And the truth is, I learned resilience the hard way. I learned healing through urgency. I learned surrender only after I tried strength for too long. And when people see me today, building ME studios, running companies, speaking to thousands, they don't always see the journey that got me here. But I share it because vulnerability breeds connection, and connection, I believe, saves lives. So if you are struggling, here is what to do today. First of all, you're not alone, and you don't have to guess what comes next. Here's what support looks like in real life, not in a brochure. Number one, have a real conversation, not the I'm fine BS, the I'm exhausted and I don't know what I'm doing conversation. Number two, ask the right questions. How have you really been? Feels heavy right now. What would support look like for you? Number three, remove judgment. Shame has never healed anybody. We all been through stuff and done stuff dumb. Just doesn't heal. Number four, get professional help. Therapy isn't a luxury. It's what stops spirals before they become stories of losses. And number five, make a plan. Reduce triggers, build support systems, schedule check-ins, be consistent even when the person tells you they're better. This is why global impact wellness matters, especially right now. See, they provide licensed therapists, substance abuse specialists, psychiatrists, virtual and in-person sessions, support for ages 8 and up, confidential care, real conversations with real experts who understand the weight people carry. Not judgment, not pressure, not clinical coldness, just care you can trust, compassion you can feel, actionable help you can experience. Their mission is simple: to make healing accessible regardless of the season, because pain doesn't wait for January, and healing shouldn't either. My closing message from my heart to yours, this Moroccan guy that loves this country: if no one has told you this today, you matter. Your story matters. Your healing matters. Your future matters more than your past ever has. And you don't have to carry everything by yourself anymore. Support is not weakness. Speaking about it is not failure. Therapy is not surrender, it's strategy. And when I say this, I say it as a man who has lived in the edge and fought his way back. You deserve help. You deserve peace. You deserve to see tomorrow with clarity and hope. So if you are someone that you love needs support, go to globalimpactwellness.com right now. Your healing starts with one step. Let today be that day that you take it. Let today be the gift for the holiday season that keeps on giving. I've done it. I'd recommend you do the same. And I pray from the bottom of my heart to my God that you find all the happiness and the joy that you desire and deserve, because you are worth it and you are absolutely are going to receive it. globalimpactwellness.com helped me, and it can help you too.
I just want to say to you that sometimes when life show up and we feel depressed, we angry, we frustrated, we confused, we having suicidal thoughts, we dealing with mental health issues, challenges, and demons, I want you to know that I've been there. I'm that person. I had them issues. I had them challenges. I went through all of those struggles, man, to try to get my mind clear, get my spirit right, get my heart right, man, get focused back on life. And it took me having to go to treatment, man. I had to go away to treatment where I went to groups, and I went to counseling, and I went to therapy. I went to mental health counseling. I had a psychologist. I took medication, because at one time, man, suicide seemed like the opportune way to fix the mess that I had made in my life. But because I heard someone say that treatment is available and that treatment worked, that I gave it a shot, man. I gave it a chance, and I decided to go into a treatment facility, man, where some people was able to love me until I learned how to love myself. And through that, man, I went to school. I got educated about the disease of addiction, about mental health. And now I stand here today, and I want you to let you know that I am you. And I stand here today, man, and I am so proud to be a part of the solution and not the problem. I'm helping people here at Global Impact Wellness Group, man, transition their lives, become whole and well once again. It's a beautiful thing. Treatment work, treatment is available. If you're struggling with anything, give us a call here at Global. We got you.